You are welcome to Fortitude Shammah Craft. Today we'll be making a nice turban, full pleated turban, and the measurement for this, for the base is 13 inches. 13 inches by 25. 13 inches by 25. We need two of it. The second one will serve as lining. So you are going to fold it into two, the two of it, fold it into two. Then notch at the center, which I have done. Just notch it at the center. You just give it a little cut, fold it into two, then give it a little cut. The same thing applicable to the lining. Just give it a little cut. So that is for the base, 13 inches by 25 inches. And this is for band. You are measuring 15 inches, two pieces, 15 inches, 15 inches by 11 inches, 15 by 11 inches, two of it. So what we will do to this, I've done one side, this is the second one, and this is the pleating we are forming on it for. Is a V-band pleated turban. So this is one side, 15 inches by 11 inches. Just fold it on the wrong side. This is the wrong side. Fold it a little bit in this form, and if you have weaving machine, you can weave the edge. You can weave the edge. If you don't have, you fold it little this way, then fold it the second time. That's almost 1.5 inches. So you sew it straight down. Sew it straight down. Afterward, you are going to turn it this way to form your pleat. So you form it, you pull it forward. So can you see it? You sew it straight down. Let the second pleat cover the sewn part. So you are going to fold it the third time this way, then you sew it straight down. So at the end of the day, you are going to have this. Can you see it? You are going to have this. So I'm going to do this, then come back to show you the outcome. Afterward, you are going to cut the this is the handle for the pleated design that will be on top of it, and this is 9 inches, 9 inches, 9 inches by 6. I'm going to use 6, 9 inches by 6. So I will cut off this 9 inches by 6. On the wrong side, you are going to fold it, then you sew straight down. You sew it straight down. So for the handle for the turban, for the cap, we are going to measure 10 inches. You can make it, this is 11 inches anyway. You can measure 10 inches, you can measure 11 inches. So this is 11 inches, 11 inches by 5 inches. So you are going to fold it on two of it. This one is 1, then this one is 2. This will be on the cap, so we need 2 of it. This, you are going to fold it into 2, then you sew it from here. You sew it, when you get here, you slant your hand to give it a curve shape. It will give it a curve shape. So you sew it from here. When you get here, you slant your hand to this place. Hope you understand. So we need 2 of it. So that is, I will do all this, then come back to show you the outcome. So this is the outcome of it. This is the 2 handle. I'm going to put it aside. Then this is the other handle for the pleated design, pleated frame that will be on it. I'm going to put it aside. This is for the band. So the next thing you are going to do, you are going to place this on each other to form V shape. to form V shape. So you can pin it down, pin it down. So you cross it on each other. You are going to sew. You are going to sew it on the base. Pick one of the two. This is the notch part, the right side facing right side. You are going to sew it this way, right side facing right side. This is the right side of the band, right side of the base, right side facing right side. You can pin it down. You are going to sew it down together. This is the right side of the lining. Place it, make sure the notch parts are on the same place. Then the V shape is on the same place. So you are going to sew it together, the three. Sew the three together. So this is the outcome of it. The three has been sewn together. So it's going to be this way. So after sewing it, you are going to cut off the excess. Cut off the excess at this place. You cut off the excess, then you notch so that it can lay. Just give it a little cut so that it can lay. Don't let it touch, don't let the cut reach your sewn part. If not, it will lose. Just give it a little cut so that it can lay. That you, on the wrong side, you are going to sew. Push your band inside. Don't sew on the band, push it inside. Then you sew. You sew from here to this place. Leave 1.5 inch opening for turning, to turn it to the right side. Then when you get here as well, you push your band inside. Make sure you push the band inside this way. This is the band. Just push it inside this way. Then you sew it round. Sew it round. Leave 1.5 inch opening for turning. So I'm going to turn it from the opening I left. I will reveal the right side in this form. I'm going to reveal the right side in this form. So I'm going to close up this opening. I will close up the opening. Then the next thing is to sew the band to it. Let's sew the band to it. Take your measuring tape and measure 10 inches. It's not a stretching material, so I'm going to sew a band. You can put elastic into it. So this is it. On 10 inches, that is where I'm going to put my band on both sides. I've chalked the both sides. So you are going to take the handle, the sewn part facing you. Make sure you fold the edge. Fold the edge and let the sewn part face you. This is for one side. You are going to sew it down. After sewing it down, you will flip it over this way. Then you top stitch. You top stitch. The same thing applicable to the second band. You sew it down. After sewing it down this way, you flip it over. Then you top stitch. So after sewing that, I'm going to fold it into two on the wrong side. This is the wrong side. This is the right side. Fold it into two on the wrong side. You are going to leave 2.5 to 3 inches upward. So I'm leaving 3 inches. On these 3 inches, that's where I'm going to start my sewing. I will sew from here, sew it down until I get to this place. So that's what I will do. I will do all this, then come back to show you. I'm going to measure 3 inches on the wrong side, 3 inches, 3 inches. On that 3 inches, start your sewing from it to this place. Then I will run loose stitches thereafter. Let me do all this, then come back to show you the outcome. So this is the outcome of it. The handle has been sewn. Then what I did, instead of me weaving the edge, I used a little fabric to cover the band. So you have to be creative. So I'm going to run loose stitches from here to these 3 inches, to this place. I will run loose stitches from here, or is it that I start from here, end it here. So I will do that now. Loose stitches from where the sewing starts. So after running loose stitches, the cap is ready. The cap is ready. So we are going to place it on the dummy, then work on the frame that will be on top of it. For the padded design that will be on top of it, the measurement is 30 inches by 22. 30 inches by 22. Then you are going to make use of wording. This is thick wording, thick one. So you are going to cut 16 inches because we are not going to use the pad the full pleating. One side will be flat, one side of it will be flat, so we are not going to pad the full pleating. So this is 16 inches by 21. 16 inches by 21. So you are going to lay it flat this way. This is the first one, and you are laying it this way, the right side facing you, right side of it facing you. So you are going to place this. The wording is 16 inches by 21. 16 inches by 21. So you are going to place the two fabric this way, right side facing each other. This is the wrong side, this is the right side. Right side facing each other. You can pin it down after putting your wording. Then wording will be in this way. Leave 2.5 inches at the edge, 2 inches or 2.5 inches for the handle, so that it will be easy for you to insert it into the handle. So you leave it this way. You are going to sew it all round, sew it round. After sewing, you are going to leave 2.5 inches to 3 inches for turning to reveal the right side. So I'm going to pin this down so that it will be easy for me to turn. So you are going to sew it this way. Can you see my hand? You are going to sew it round from here. Sew it round. Then you leave 2.5 inches for turning. So I'm pinning it down. This is the outcome of it. This is the outcome of it. I've as well sewn the opening down. I've closed the opening. Can you see it? So the next thing is to form our pleating. We want to form our pleating. So just watch what I'm doing. Don't press it down. We want it to be puffy. So don't press it down like this. No, we want it puffy. So don't press it down. Then make sure it's equal. Make sure it's equal at the edge. It's aligned. So I'm going to arrange it so that it will be equal. Make sure it's equal. Your pleating is equal. So can you see it? If you want your home pleating to be more than this, then you increase it to 30 inches instead of 22 inches. Can you see it now? So after pleating it, tack the edge down. Then we place it on our mannequin to see how it looks like. Just tack it down. I'm going to tack the other side too so that it will be easy for me. You tack the other side. I will show you now. Just hold it again and make sure you arrange it well. Don't press this like this. You want it puffy. Look at what I'm doing here. This side, you are going to press it down. This edge, you will press it down. You will tack it down. Make sure it's flat. Make sure it's flat, because that is where the beauty is. Place it on mannequin to see how it is. So this is it. You are going to place it. So the flatness will start from here. Can you see? This is how it's going to be. So the flatness is going to start from here. So we are still going to press this down as we are tacking. So and we will still arrange this side. Do you see it now? So it's going to be like this. If you want your own to be bigger, that means you are going to increase the length. Instead of 22, you will increase it to either 30 or 40, 35. It depends on how big you want it. So this is how it's going to be. So let's continue with it. So I'm going to form the pleating. Follow the process. I'm going to follow the process. So I'm going to place it on my mannequin again so that I will make this place. I will tag this side, the flatness side. So let's go to our mannequin. So we are going to set it on the dummy head the way you want it. So I'm going to tag this side first so that I'll be able to adjust this side. So set your pleating very well. Make sure it's set very well. Then you are going to tack it down firmly where there is no wording. You are going to tack it down. Make sure it's firm. Make sure it's firm. So this is what I'm going to do. I will tack it down to the cap, then tack this side down to the cap. It's going to be like this. So let me tack the two sides down, then come back to show you the outcome. When you are tacking, please don't let the thread show. Don't let the thread show. So you are going to tack it down. Make the thread invisible. Make it invisible. So let me do it, then come back to show you the outcome. So I'm through tacking the two handle to it. So this is the outcome of it. Just take your time to arrange it very well. Then you will tack this side. After tacking the handle, tack it to the cap. Tack the edge to the cap. So later, after arranging it, you can use your UHU gun or your hot gun to gum the down part to the cap. So this is it. I also tack this side to the cap. So you can use any embellishment to design. We have different types. I'm going to change this. You can use any embellishment to style this side. So this is how it's going to be. We are through making it. This is Fortitude Shammah Crafts 0813 9784467. Fortitude Shammah Crafts loves you. Bye.